Hey folks, Keith with 93 Lumber coming back at you with the first beer of what I believe I called Shelf Turd Week or something. Doing a bunch of beers that I found on the shelf that are old. Some I have no idea how old they are, some are just whatever. This is the first one. I did record like a little video, which I will I was kind of drunk when I recorded it, so I may or may not. I'm gonna upload it, but so never mind. I'll upload it. I was gonna put a little disclaimer in here, or a little description of, not disclaimer, just a little description in case I decide not to post it. But fuck it, I'll post it. So if you're watching this and haven't watched that, you should watch that. This is a beer. I actually, so this I bought a while ago. All the other beers I bought like a few weeks ago. I bought them up at the liquor store here. This is the only one that was not bought up here in the last month, whatever. This I picked up at a liquor store in Massachusetts when Katie and I went on our little vacation week thing in January. So, yeah. So, let's get to it. This is Cape Ann Brewing Company. It is their Reserve Belgian-style Sour Stout with Black Currant aged for a year in Cabernet Sauvignon. Is that how you say it? Barrels. Well, I know how to say barrels, but yeah. Brewed in Gloucester, Massachusetts. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. So I have no idea how old this bottle is. I just know that when I picked it off the shelf, it was dusty. And I tried looking it up, but I tried looking it up a while ago to see how old it was, but I don't remember finding anything about it. So, man, they really twisted this one. Come on. Need fucking pliers for this. Or maybe I should have done this off camera. Nah. If you're watching this, you got to be here for the whole thing. We're sharing this experience together. You and me. Yeah, you. Oh, man. Ooh. Twisting that hurt my neck. Fuck. Yeah. So as you can see, I don't think that cork is removing itself, but there's a bunch of bubbles in the label. So, and like I said, there was a bunch of dust on it when I picked it up. Let's see what it does. Ooh. If this tastes like that, we're gonna have a good time. I know I took a little snifferoo before I poured it and stuff, but you know. So based on the amount of dust that was on this, I am assuming that it was at least a year old. I'm assuming this is at least a year old. It's probably more than that, maybe. But yeah. Looks like a stout. About a finger of... it's similar to the head on the Black is Beautiful beer we did the other day. Light mocha, I believe. Kyle from No Hype said. Ryan from No Hype. Yeah, so like light mocha. I would say like a little darker than khaki. But yeah, looks like a stout. Looks like a stout. I'm not really getting any light off of anything. Like even the bottom, like maybe a little bit. But it is dark. Also, there is no ABV on here. So, who knows? Let's see what it smells like. It smells like wine. It smells like wine. Almost exclusively. Man, this I thought this was just gonna be like a fucking thing, but like if this nose is any indication, I have a feeling that this beer is gonna be fucking awesome. But I don't want to get ahead of myself, so I will continue to talk about the nose. There is like a sour thing, tart thing in there. Definitely. So like it mostly just tastes like a tart wine, kind of red wine thing. Sour red wine, like in a good way. But there is but some of that stout is coming through. Like there is like this like gentle like whiff of chocolate in the background. This smells awesome. I am hoping excuse me. I'm hoping that as a sour stout, it is not like over acidic, because I want to, based on the nose, I want to chug all of this. So I guess we should find out what it tastes like, right? Ugh. Here's to day one of Shelf Turd Week. Cheers. The sourness, the sour part of it is a bit taxing. I would say it's just underneath like enamel stripping, because I am like, it doesn't like, I'm getting this like thing in my mouth. It's kind of like this numbing thing, but like as everyone who is watching probably knows, when you drink like a super sour, like barrel aged sour thing, beer thing, it can be very taxing on the mouth. It just feels like all of your teeth are disintegrating and stuff like that. It is not quite that, but it is sour. Other than that, I'm going to take one more sip, and then I'm going to lay it on you. Man, that second sip, the sourness is there, but it's not nearly as taxing as that first sip, which some sour beers can be like real bad when you're drinking more than like a couple ounces of it. Like the whole thing is can be rough. I was trying to think of like a clever thing to say, but yeah, it can be rough. Yeah, this tastes like all right, step by step. There is like this chocolate raspberry berry, like chocolate berry thing. I might need to take one more sip. Cause that, oh, there's that sourness. Ooh. It's like chocolate. I don't think I coated my mouth that on that last sip, or the sip before last, because that sourness was there, but it wasn't there. But that last time I coated my mouth, and the sourness was definitely there, like that almost enamel stripping sour was there. Yeah, it's like chocolate berry, but then when the sourness and the and that like chocolate berry thing, like there's like this very like chocolate covered coffee bean kind of thing. The like the chocolate raspberry thing is like a little, it's like, because the sourness is throughout basically the whole thing, except at the end with the chocolate covered coffee bean thing, the sourness doesn't really it's once like that happens, once like everything else goes away. What was I gonna say? What was I saying? Something about chocolate raspberry thing. I don't know. This is super good. So up front, you get the sour, you get the chocolate raspberry, you get the oh, I know what I was gonna say. The like the chocolate raspberry thing is a little bit like winey, so you are getting the wine thing in there. And I don't know. Yeah, I would say there is like this woody papery thing in there as well. I'm actually just starting to get it. So it's not, it builds up a little bit, but it's not, you don't really taste it. You don't really taste it in the sip, but like, but I don't know if that's oxidation, because it's a bit drying. I don't know if that's oxidation or from the barrel. Could be probably a little bit of both, but it's like, it's coming off like wet cardboard, but it's also coming off a little woody. So I think it's a combination of both. This is, I wish it was just a touch less sour. Well, no, I don't, because if it was a touch less sour, then I would probably be chugging this. And this is a beer that I do not want to chug. Number one, because I want to enjoy it. I want it to last. Second, because I can see myself getting really bad heartburn, indigestion kind of thing going on if I were to do that, because it does inflict some of that. Beers usually don't do that to me, but as I have gotten older, just even in the last year or so, some of these do take a little bit of a toll on me as far as or maybe if I just drank sours more often, it wouldn't be a thing, but yeah. You're getting the barrel, you're getting the stout, you are getting oh, excuse me. You are getting barrel stout, the red wine you are getting, and you are getting this awesome combination thing of all of those. This is super good. Well, this is like, I'm a little taken aback right now because I was expecting this to be fine. Man, this is only the second sour stout I've had. I had I think last year I drank like a 2014 Heart of Darkness by the Brewing. I don't think this has 6 years on it. Mostly because I got it in a liquor store, and I don't know how big Cape Ann Brewing Company is, but most liquor stores will, if they had like a super big shelf with just like old stuff on it, I'd be more inclined to believe that, but this was just on the shelf with other things, so I think it's like a year, maybe 2 years old. If you have any idea of how old this is, you can comment down below and let me know. Or I could probably just contact the brewery and ask, but yeah, this is man. And that sour portion of it like fits in perfectly with the rest of it. Like it's exactly what it needs to be. It's not like even just in the context of the beer itself, not whether it's like overly powering sour or whatever. Like just in the context of the beer, that sourness like fits in there perfectly, or near perfectly. Man. Oh. There's that chocolate covered coffee bean thing. Man. I would love to. I don't know if they brewed it as a sour stout, or they brewed it as a stout and then soured it, pitched it with whatever yeast and in the wine barrel. But I mean, based on Oh, there's black currants in there. That's probably where the not strawberry, that raspberry thing is coming from. That's probably where that berry thing is coming from. Man, this beer, so fucking good. Don't at me, bro. Man, if you live in an area that gets distribution, I would look for this and I would drink it. I mean, obviously every bottle, depending on where you are and how the individual bottle is handled, because every single bottle ages differently, potentially. But yeah, this, man, if any of the other beers that I drink this week are even close to how good this is, I will be happy. This is awesome. I forgot the cork, but I am going to cork this and have Katie try this in when she gets home from work. Yeah. So if you can get this, drink it, buy it all. I paid $13 for this. It was on sale, and right before I usually pull the stickers off like when I buy the beer, if there are any stickers on it, and but this one I left it on for some reason, so I pulled it off right before I started the video, and it was $12.95 for this bottle. The original price, but that was on sale. The original price, the sticker underneath the sale price, was $15.75. I think it said. Let's just say $16. For this beer, right now, I would pay that. I would pay $16 for that. I want to say that this was the last bottle of this in the whatever. I'm talking too much. I'm super enjoying this beer, and I want to talk about it and tell you all the details, but I'm not going to. Yeah. And I don't think this is high ABV either. Like, I think this is like when they say stout, I think it's like 6%, 7% maybe. I don't see this being super Belgian style. It also says Belgian style. I'm not getting. I wouldn't say I'm getting any Belgian. Let me just. Maybe? My brain might just be pulling tricks on me, or I'm just focusing on flavors that I wasn't before. But there is like this like a little bit of like this. It's kind of I would describe it as like like a straw hay, like almost like a farmhouse thing. Just like watered down a little bit. Or yeah, I think I would describe it as watered down. Like if you took like a farmhouse ale and just watered it down a little bit, that's like the kind of hay straw thing. I don't know if it's Belgian. I don't know. I probably don't. I don't drink. I already know that I don't drink enough Belgian beers, and have not in my beer drinking. There was a word I wanted to use. I'll just use history, beer drinking history. Career, beer drinking career. That's the word I wanted to use. Anyway, I am talking too much, so I am absolutely flabbergasted how much I like this and how good it is. And I'm even drinking it a little bit too cold, I would say. So this may get even better in like... I'll probably throw it in the fridge just so that... actually, I think Katie will be home like within an hour, so maybe I'll just leave it out. I'll leave it out. Yeah. But yeah, this was awesome. I am glad I spent the money on this, even though I think maybe Katie bought it. Well, I'm definitely glad Katie spent the money if she was the one who bought this. We took turns buying things. But yeah. So I'm going to stop talking, even though I want to talk about this beer forever. There's a 4-hour video where I just sit here and drink this whole bottle over the course of 4 hours. But yeah. I hope you're... My brain sucks. I hope you're well. Hope you're staying safe. Taking care of yourself, obviously. If you're sharing a space with other people, hope you're all taking care of each other. Hope you're... I don't know how local Cape Ann is to like the Berkshires. I believe the liquor store that we bought this in was in Pittsfield, or near Pittsfield, north of Pittsfield. Yeah, so, well, you should support local regardless of whatever. Regardless of how far Cape Ann Brewing is from Pittsfield, Massachusetts, or Pittsfield, Massachusetts area, you should be supporting local. You can like this video if you would like to. You can subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You can follow me on Instagram at 93lumber, spelled out 93lumber. 93lumber. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the week. As I believe I said in the video, there's no particular order. So this one's next, and then I got one in the fridge. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you'll just have to tune in. And obviously I will be posting these all in a row. So I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Mm.